This video is sponsored by Y Food. More on that in a little bit. Morning. Good morning. It's been a little while. It's been just over a month, especially by the time I get this video out, and a lot has changed in a month. So I'm quickly going to tell you what's happened. So as you can see, the entire house pretty much got knocked down. During the month we were not filming. Like I say, the house got dropped. I went on holiday to Cyprus. Drew moved house. I sold a house and moved a house. Charlie unfortunately left us, but it is what it is. Then we dug all the footings for the wraparound extension. We're going to be what we're going to be starting today, and we also poured the concrete. So a lot has happened, and now we are just going to start tackling this footing. Right, so now you guys are all caught up with mine and Drew's life. Let's talk about what we're doing today. So today we're going to be doing this footing. We're using 355mm concrete trench block. This allows for 150mm cavity. We've left an air gap between this brickwork and our new extension. This is because this wall is actually coming down. For tax and VAT reasons, if we take this one last wall down, that will class this entire job as a new build and will save the customer lots of VAT, so we'll be able to claim everything back. Yesterday, me and Drew set all of our lines up. This line, this is our face brickwork. We've measured and squared off our existing building and a few bits and bobs like that. To transfer all the lines down to the footing, all we do is we plumb down from the line and transfer it onto the footing. I'll go over that in a little bit more detail later on, but for now, me and Drew are going to blast in this block work because it's getting a bit late on and I want to get some work done. So let's crack on. Hello. Right, so right now I'm setting my lead up, my corner up to blast this in. What I've got, or what I set yesterday, was this nail here, this screw. I've set this screw with my laser to finished floor level. Finished floor level is what I want my brickwork to hit, okay? You know what I mean, Drew, yeah?
I know what you mean, man.
So at that point is where I want my brickwork to finish. So everything I'm doing below needs to be measured to this point to see if we're working gauge. Gauge is your brickwork measurements, you know that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all I need to do now is measure down from this pin. The measurement is, I don't know if you can see that, Drew, is 830, okay? Gauge is 825, so all I need to do is pick this block up, or the next course of block up, 5mm, and we'll be bang on, okay? Now I'm using my lines, okay? So all I'm doing, I'm just plumbing this block work from the bottom all the way up, and I'm making sure that all my block work is plumb on the bubble and also to the line, okay? There we go, so bubbles plumb, touching the block, and I'm just a fraction away from the line. So that is now set perfect, and we are good to go. I'm just going to do the exact same down there, but just constantly checking your lines, checking your finished floor level, making sure everything works, and then you shouldn't have any problems. Hopefully not, anyway. As mentioned at the start of this video is sponsored by Y Food. If you guys are anything like me and Drew, you've got a pretty busy schedule, especially when me and Drew are filming. We haven't really got time to run about, go buy food, and most of the time we forget to make lunch ourselves. So that's why Y Food is so amazing. Each shake contains 500 calories, it's got 26 vitamins in, it's full of fibre, it's full of protein, and it keeps you full for about 5 hours, which is absolutely amazing. Not only is Y Food a whole meal replacement, but it comes in over 8 different flavours. Me and Drew tried Happy Banana yesterday. This one is absolutely amazing, absolutely delicious. You guys definitely need to try Y Food. So use my link in the description to save yourself 10% on checkout. Help support the channel, and a massive thank you to Y Food for supporting this video. Right, back to work. Right, so we've just got on the 4 courses over there, and then it's just 8 course of blues. So right now we are just doing this internal corner. I am just transferring these lines down to here, and I just want to talk about what we're actually trying to do. So I've pulled the drawings out, or the suggestions as I like to call them. Here is the original wall, what is staying, okay? To familiarise yourself, Drew, this is that wall, okay?
Yep.
We're coming off this wall 1 metre here, okay? You see this dog leg?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're doing right now. You see, that is back of block work, there is face brickwork, okay?
Yep.
So I've just set this line, in line with this. Here's my back of block work, okay? We need to come 350mm out, and that'll be our face brickwork. Don't worry about that for a minute. So all I've done to transfer all my lines down to the footing, so I'm able to set up a corner, I use a 6 foot level, I support it with my 4 foot, wait for the bubble to be plumb and touching the line, or just a rizzle of paper away. I mark that onto the footing like I already have done, and then we'll set. And then all I've done, I've just used my set square to mark this corner, okay? That's all I've done here to work out this line, okay? It's hard to work out this line going off this existing brickwork, because this existing brickwork is all over the place, because there were doorways there and they've been bricked up and nothing's square. So all I've done, I've plumbed up from my footing and I've set the line using this set square here. All right, shush. Right, so what I've done there, Drew, I've set my laser to this block here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? At the top of this block work, it's perfectly gauged and works really well. Do you remember us measuring that?
Yeah.
We measured all that, that works gauged now, so I can trust this corner to set my existing corner here, okay? And then all I'm doing now is just going to check with the laser to see if this block is level with that block over there. So, it looks like it needs to go down a little bit. Gentle taps with the hammer. Perfect. Right, there we go. Not too bad. So you can see that we've just squared that, and that block is now plumb with this line down. Same goes for this one. So we are all sorted now to do some blasting. Obviously you guys saw me set all my lines up down there. Drew just pointed out, he was working behind me and said something don't look quite square. Double checked it with the big square on top of my block work, and he was right. This was just slightly out, only by maybe 20mm, but 20mm is quite a lot. So this is, like I just said to you, this is why I always keep all my lines on and everything like that, because when you do plumb up using your 6 foot level and you're transferring lines down, it's easy to lose 5mm, 10mm. So this is why I always keep my lines on until I get even higher up, and then you can always double check yourself, because there's nothing worse than building everything, taking your lines down, thinking you're right, and then your apprentice points out that you're not very square. So nice one, Drew, saved the day. And we're going to blast this last course in, tail this corner out here, and then that'll probably be a good day. What are you saying, Drew?
Yeah, I think it's a good day, man.
Then we're still going to go to the gym.
Yeah, come on, man.
Hey guys. Right, so it's just gone about 4 o'clock and we're just going to have a quick tidy up and things like that, but the job's looking all right. We got 5 courses on the front, which is pretty cool. I might end up doing an extra course down that gable end. I'm just deciding on that, but overall we've had a pretty good day. Saying we've not actually laid a brick or block for close to a month. We did get quite a lot done, about 150 of these 350mm trench blocks. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to finish up that side. But yeah, on that note, I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Morning and welcome back to the job. It's Friday and me and Drew have just spent the morning setting out all the bay. I'll go over how I've done it in a second. The drawing said that the bay needs to come out 1 metre from our face brickwork. So all I've done, I've measured 1 metre out, I've plumbed down and I've ran a couple of courses in. I've got 3 courses in roughly. And then these last 2 courses I've put on here, I've been really precise with to make sure I've got it. First of all, I use my big square to square this corner. So I squared that, and then I've also now moved my square from this point to that point and down there. As you can see, I've got my 1 metre mark line set. That's hooked onto that corner block over there. So now all I need to do is build a 2 course corner over there to this line, and that will be perfectly square. So just lots of lines again this morning, a bit of head scratching, hence why there's been no recording. Right, so just want to show you how we're tackling this bay now. So, Drew, can you see that? I know the measurement's a bit naff and blurry, but see this point to that point, it says 1 metre there, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that very well. So, this corner returns 1 metre. So, all we do, we've got our face brickwork, which is there. Bring our tape here, mark 1 metre, okay? And there's our 1 metre mark. This, if I've done everything right, that little mark there should also be plumb with this line. Hopefully, anyway. So there's my mark, yeah. What we do, we put that on there, wait for the bubble to be plumb, bring it over to the line, bubbles plumb, and where's my mark gone? It's just there. Mark's just there. Yeah, we're sound. That's really decent. Sound. So we've come in 1 metre there, and now we need to transfer all the levels down. I don't know if I've showed this in the video yet. I know you know, but just anyone who doesn't know how to transfer lines down to your footing, I'll very briefly explain. All you do, put your level as close as you can to the line, put another level next to it to support it. All you do is you bring over the level to the line, okay? Just like that. And then, because we're not plumb yet, but the level's touching the line, that means we need to alter the bottom.
Is it touching both lines, bro?
No, I just want to touch the green one at the moment because I'm just setting that. Okay, so I'm waiting for the bubble to be plumb. It's plumb. I'm just a fraction away from the line. Okay, then all I do, I just give it a little mark down here. Okay, so I've just transferred that line down to here, and all I do the exact same for that one. Okay, just like that. Transfer that down, and that is then my corner of the extension. Okay, right, tap it down. Hold up. De chaque pas, malgré nos douleurs et nos craintes, en se serrant fort dans les bras. Si on s'aimait encore une fois. Jesus Christ. Like a caveman. Right, so me and Drew earlier finished that wrap round, and then we also got an extra course on down this gable end. However, as you can see, it is torrential. We were going to get the internal concrete block on, set up all the air vents and the lintels, but we're going to leave that till Monday now because of the rain. So yeah, overall, it's been a good couple of days. I think we've done one and a tiny bit today. Literally just done that and that. So yeah, it's been really good. But on that note, that is the end of this video. Like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram because sometimes I upload daily there. Thank you so much for all the support. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Stand.